Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get some good vibrations, sensations, growing through the world, through the greatest nation, America. That's the land for me. Really, really motherfucking free. I got Brian Rowe on my left side. He fills me up with some mad pride. He keeps singing when I don't want him to. Pretty annoying. Hit him with my shoe. I got Crocs on. I got him on my feet. And I like Max on the fucking street. I like him in the booth. And I like him on the wax. And I like to hit it off with a really nasty track because of good vibrations. It's just a sweet sensation. Good vibration. Sweet sensation. All right, let's just get a quick prayer in.
You want to get a... Yeah.
Brian, Pat, can you lead?
2 a.m. Yeah, Pat, lead the prayer.
Okay. Thank thy Lord for these thy trulies, which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ and the Wahlbergs. Amen.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Pat, take a bite of the, this is the original, just like hamburger from the Wahlburgers. This is Paul's
Burger.
Yeah, this is Paul's Burger. While he's doing that, I'll read you the Yelp reviews for this.
St. Charles Wahlburgers.
No, well, we don't have to like call out. See, here's the thing: is everybody that worked at this Wahlburger
Nice people,
great people. I honestly, it's the recipe that if that did suck. Yeah, how's that? It sounds terrible. I can't imagine it tastes better than it sounds.
Let me tell you something. The first bite, I did not like at all.
Yeah.
The second bite, there's a bite in there.
Is there a bite in there?
I think that's why the burgers suck so bad. No,
it's got a huffy.
That gets
It's
a D.
a huffy.
That gets a D minus. Fucking stinks, kid.
Yeah, yeah. If would you compare that to a lobster roll? Like what? Like I don't know. Let's get another bite. No beans. I'm surprised there's no baked beans on it.
Tastes nothing like lobster.
There's nothing like lobster.
Yeah, no. That is a genuinely mediocre burger on the low end of mediocre, I would say.
Yeah.
Still kind of tasty because it's got the good sauce and everything, but
like not even good for mediocre.
Yeah, the Wahlberg should stick to making some of the greatest films of all time and not really dabble in the burger game as much, I would say.
Just Ted 3, Ted 4, Ted 5, Ted 6.
It's
Ted classics.
That's funny you bring that up because we disagree with you, Pat. Our entire show, is called Max and Brian Try to Fight the Wahlbergs, and you are on that show, and you're either going to help us or
you're going to get voted off the island.
We're going to have to fight each other. And
dude, I'll fight you.
I know you would, and I don't really want to do that. So hopefully by the end of this episode, we can come to an agreement of some sorts.
All right.
But yeah. Thanks for coming on our show, Pat.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude.
Right now we have a few burgers in front of us. We have the Mac Wahlberg burger, which is the Impossible burger. That's the one I'm eating.
But doused in mayonnaise.
It's doused in mayonnaise. Kind of fun. Kind of fun. They missed the point about that entirely. But
yeah, I'm fucking plant-based.
Yeah.
I'm plant-based now. Yeah, I eat mayonnaise.
Everything's got it. And then we got the Donnie, which is a barbecue burger.
Bacon avocado burger.
Spicy, just like Donnie's personality.
Yeah, for sure. And then we got the Paul, which is just a cheeseburger. Very fucking plain guy. He definitely matches the burger.
Have you seen Paul Wahlberg?
I actually don't. He's the one I'm the least familiar with.
He's the chef from Paul.
Imagine like a
he's the chef one.
Droopier faced Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'll
I can picture that for sure because Mark has a pretty tight face, but
yeah,
they kind of get uglier in order after him.
So
who's the ugliest one you think?
Probably Paul.
Probably Paul. Yeah.
Oh, Paul sucks.
Yeah.
That is a dog shit
you're
face.
just
Paul.
eating
What
his
do you
burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but he's a good cook. That's nice.
Not according to what you just said.
Well, I'd imagine he's by far the
best cook.
He's the best cook in the Wahlbergs.
Yeah.
Mark, what does Mark cook up? He cooks up Skyline chili or some shit.
That's actually he's got 8 companies, but none of them's like a meal planning company. I feel like that's coming soon.
He does have the plant-based protein. That's about it. But that's not
like a shake thing.
Shakes and snacks.
Kind of antithetical to his burger restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Where he's like, just don't taste anything.
Dude, in St. Charles, where we got these burgers, across the street is an F45 gym.
Jesus Christ. They knew you were coming, dude.
Well, they just knew everybody. Like, they're like, I'm going to get some Wahlbergs. I'm gonna get burgers from Wahlbergers, eat them, look across the street, and be like, "Wow,
I should burn off this burger."
What is F45?
F45 is Mark Wahlberg's like his own CrossFit.
Oh, okay.
He like
invests in?
I walked by a CrossFit on the way, or like something like a CrossFit where they were just like, we're just gonna have everybody work out on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Dude, they do that. They did
And
that
not-
before COVID too.
how insane is that? They just
So
like.
dumb.
I always think that somebody's in trouble when I see that across the street, like somebody's just sprinting down the sidewalk.
Yeah, they're
like,
holding a medicine ball.
Yeah. They are in trouble.
Damn, did you steal that medicine ball?
I'll help you steal it.
Yeah. Toss it to me and then I'll toss it back. All right, Max, you try the
right.
you try the Duani.
I'm eating the Donnie right here.
I'm right now I'm really only talking so that the person listening doesn't have to hear your guys's what's going on in
Mouths?
your guys' mouths.
I don't know if I'd feed this to my dog.
You wouldn't.
I would probably just take, like, if the dog ate it, I would be like, I gotta take you to the vet so we can get your stomach pumped so you don't have to digest
Does
this.
it sort of taste like there's a little bit of chocolate in there?
It's not that it would harm the
How
dog.
does it, okay, so explain this as someone who just sipped fine wine, but instead of fine wine, it's dog shit.
Okay, so like a fine wine of dog shit would be like a Major Biden's dog shit, right? It would be like
Sure.
Joe Biden's dogs poop, like
Yeah.
like
the good
very-
stuff.
the good
high
stuff,
end,
right?
Yeah. Uncut.
Uncut. This is like if
How does it start? How does it finish? You know what I mean? Like on the front end, how we taste it. We
okay,
taste-
it starts extremely bland,
yes.
and then you chew on it, and then maybe about 30 seconds to 45 seconds later,
You're chewing for a while.
chewing for a while,
You're really savoring it,
really
or
savoring,
can't
trying
swallow it.
to
It's kinda
can't
like
swa-
gum.
I can't swallow it.
Yeah.
It's hard to chew, and then just the slightest bit of jalapeno lets itself be known. But it is, I mean, if it wasn't for the jalapeno, I'd just be eating matter right now.
That's a statement on the Wahlbergs part. They're like, listen, jalapeno is not going to be the dominant flavor in our burgers, okay?
No. Yeah, that is.
We're
yeah.
a traditional burger company.
Starts off with the bacon.
Yeah.
I was thinking it kind of tastes like, I'm not saying it tastes like cardboard, but have you ever,
Yours is the regular burger.
yeah. I'm not saying it tastes like cardboard, but I think if you took a bunch of cardboard and pushed it together and put a bunch of water on it, it tastes like that.
Cool. Yeah. So it's actually like better than cardboard, but not like it's like
Slightly preferable to cardboard,
slightly
yeah.
preferable
It's like
to dry cardboard.
It just tastes like it was microwaved.
yeah.
Like
Well,
you bought it frozen and then you microwaved it and then you ate it
yes.
as an after school snack.
This might be a terrible time to say that I bought these 4 hours before this.
No, I knew that.
Okay. Yeah. So they're a little soggy.
They're a little soggy, little. But I mean, I can't imagine how much better it would be.
Fresh?
Yeah,
Probably worse.
yeah.
Yeah. Only natural.
I like my burgers fermented. Right?
Yeah,
I
they're
like
supposed to say, they say leave them for at least a few
Yeah.
hours.
yeah,
to just-
dry aged.
About 2% alcohol in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same as Sprite.
Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna try the Mark. It's the Impossible Burger.
Yeah, dude.
No meat in here.
Just mayo. Just Mark's mayo.
Mayo is an animal product, right?
Eggs.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I thought it came out of a cow. So
It does taste like an
cow
uncooked
snot.
meat burger though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they served you a raw Impossible burger.
I think that's what it is. Like it's impossible.
It's a media-
It's,
it's-
quite impossible that we're able to sell this.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get the Impossible burger rare.
Yeah. Can you just give it to me uncooked?
I want to hear the plants cry.
Yeah.
what about the Kim Possible Burger? Would that be a thing?
No, we're getting somewhere.
When you bite it, you go, "What's the sitch?" Like
Well,
Kim
yeah.
Possible used to.
The Stitch is probably more. I don't know. Do you remember Kim Possible? I don't really remember what Kim Possible did. I remember she had a cell phone and
Call me,
that
beat me
was
if you want to reach me.
Yeah, and I remember the theme song,
She fought crime.
but just regular crime.
I don't remember. I
regular.
was kind of in love with her.
Yeah.
Like my sister would watch it, and I'd be like, "Oh, girl show," but then I'd be like, "Yeah, we could watch another episode."
So Max was misogynist when he was in 6th grade. Not denying it. He just looked at his clock. How long have we been doing this?
Yeah,
I mean-
if you could read Max's yearbook entries from
Have a
sixth
good
grade.
summer, except for you, Karen.
Yeah, I kind of.
Lot
I came into the light in 7th grade. I kind of figured out what was going on.
You were like, guys rule, but also girls rule.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
then
oh.
sometimes they both drool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of depends on who the person is.
Max,
right?
when did you become a socialist? Around 15?
2nd grade.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Were you a misogynist socialist? I've actually never heard of those before.
Yeah, there's none of them ever.
You were the first.
I was the first.
Yeah.
It was groundbreaking.
That's why everybody likes you so much.
Okay, so when did we bomb Cambodia but not claim to have bombed Cambodia?
I don't remember.
So like the 70s?
Probably the 7th. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. 60s, 70s.
I think the 70s, yeah.
So speaking of Cambodia, the next thing we want to do is Boston. We want to talk about Pat,
yeah.
You're from the Northeast. You're from
Pat, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm from the great state of Maine.
Maine.
A little town called Bangor, Maine.
Compare Maine to Massachusetts.
Immortalized by Roger Miller in the classic song King of the Road.
Yes. I've never heard it. But
Two boxcar
sounds great.
midnight train destination Bangor, Maine. That was the
Oh, cool.
the big
Yeah.
lyric, and it's tattooed in all of our memories. But
Wait, do you think people actually have those lyrics tattooed on them from Bangor?
no, probably maybe some guy does. Maybe some real guy who's just really hanging in there.
So at least one. Yeah, at least
really
one.
into the town?
He just loves the town. He loves the craft fair that they have on the farmers market. All the things.
You got any other local Bangor, Maine plugs?
Plugs. Go to the Paul Bunyan statue.
Love Paul Bunyan statues.
A remnant from when Bangor was a labor town, or a lumber town.
What is it now? A labor town?
Now it's it's just a town.
Just
like
regular.
It's just
Just
a
the
regular
gig
town.
economy.
Just a lot of gigs there. But yeah, it used to be a lumber town. So I'm from like it's like 4 hours away from Boston, probably.
Okay.
But it is the cultural hegemon in the Northeast where is Boston, right?
Right.
North of Boston is all you like Boston sports teams and stuff like that. And I had the pleasure of doing comedy in Boston a lot.
Yeah. So you've seen some racist stuff, I imagine.
I mean, are you talking about my act specifically, or?
Well, I mean, I definitely now understand where you draw your influences. It definitely makes sense.
There was not. Most of the comedians in Boston were pretty woke. I didn't find too many renegades who were.
What about the audiences? The
audiences were some of the most virulently racist people I've ever
Yeah.
come across. No, I think for the most part, the people are going to be.
I believed you.
Probably depends on what part of the city you're in, but you're going to get a lot of the like yuppies for sure from
Totally.
college and from.
It is pretty yuppified.
It's very yuppified. I think you might have to go to like Revere maybe to. That's the thing about
recording right
That's the thing about Revere is that you always want to. If you say Revere, you just got to be like. And
Nobody listening is gonna know what that joke is.
it's
What do you mean,
always
this
Revere.
joke?
Yeah, they're smacking their heads against the wall. It just sounds like that.
Yeah, we're doing sight gags,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
We're doing it all miming podcast.
Yeah.
It's all object work.
We should get a mime on the next episode. See what they have to.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. We could just if someone doesn't show up one time.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
just hit up all the mimes that you have in your.
Yeah. If we have like a guest and they're like, I don't want to do it anymore, we'd be
You're like, sick.
Cool,
Are you willing to be on as a mime?
can we just say you were on?
Yeah, can we say that you're like hand motioning? Your hand motions are very like offensive.
You're speaking to us in sign language.
That actually reminds. So that brings up a good point. I don't actually know why somebody wouldn't want to be on this podcast. You know,
Some people are scared.
we're 3 episodes in, and Max, can you read the listener count that we have right now? It's actually quite insane. Out of
101,359 followers.
that's crazy. Like, thank you everybody for.
Thank you so much
listening.
for all those downloads, all those reshares.
Yeah,
That's not bad for 3 episodes. That's
Yeah.
not
It really
terrible. You
isn't.
guys are doing okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think maybe one day we'll get a Patreon.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just don't want to be so big time.
No,
'Cause
I know.
as soon as
I
we
wanna-
are-
That's
I wanna-
not really your guys' thing. You guys are sort of about the masses. You guys have always sort of been about the
it to the
masses and
people
sort
for
of
free.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll sell our concert tickets, right? But they can record the concerts because once we're done, you know,
Yeah, all about the tapes.
we're done with it. Yeah,
we want our own Cornell 77 for sure.
yeah,
dude.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Cornell 22.
Yeah. Cornell 22. That's just us
Just
fucking
heading back
gibbing
there,
and
just
gabbing
like,
about
yeah.
the Wahlbergs. Cool. Okay. So that brings up a great point.
Any Hoosie.
That brings up a great point. So we would like to, since you're from the Northeast, I would like to test maybe your Northeast, but specifically Boston slang knowledge.
Okay.
Is that something that you're okay
That
with?
is something that I'm not only okay with, but I'm actually, frankly, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first one. Max, can you read the first one to him?
Wicked Pissa.
Wicked Pissa. That actually, I think Wicked Pissa could have a couple of different names. Wicked Pissa.
First one, the A.
Well, wicked is very.
Yep.
Right? It's just a degree of, dude, it's wicked cold, means it's very cold. And then Pissa, I've heard it referred to, obviously, as a guy who is like they're saying like, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I've heard it referred to as a person who drinks a lot. And then I've also heard it referred to as a storm, like there's a wicked Pissa coming in.
Okay, so I do not know. I think
I think Pat's correct. I think the source material is incorrect.
What is
we're off to a great start. I believe that I couldn't ask for a better start. I read on, I don't know, probably the Boston Globe, I think, released
It was
this.
right below the Spotlight articles.
Yeah, they were like, all right, we'll get to that. Wicked Pissa means your car is awesome. That's what it said.
All right. maybe I'm in over my head here, but I've never heard that referred to as a car.
Okay.
Brian, you want to read the next one?
I'll read the next one because I think you're gonna get this next one. The next one is Skeeza.
Skeeza, like a dirtbag.
Drug addict.
So probably.
So completely opposite meanings in my book. But
Oh, you mean a saint?
I don't know.
You mean a
Dirtbag.
cool person who allocates their time well?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is Idjit. Igit. Idjit.
Idiot.
That Pissa is an idjit. Pissa in your term.
Crikey, that pisses an idiot.
Are you sure this is
Right,
are you
Brian's
sure
No,
this
no. I accidentally did the British accent.
Brian was just like, all right, we're going to look up Melbourne slang.
Melbourne.
is Idiot? I have no fucking clue on
It's
idiot.
idiot.
Oh.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, idjit.
All right. Now we got.
This is a great one.
No, we got cellar.
The
Cellar's your basement.
Cellar
Yeah.
is the basement.
Your
We got
basement.
it.
Down cellar.
All right.
So bang. Like bang a Ralph.
Take
To take
a left.
To take,
turn.
yeah.
You don't say turn a left.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Pala.
What's the pala?
Parlor's the
Pala.
bar.
Pala, it's part of a house.
The front area where you take your shoes off.
No, this is the living room.
Living room's the
The
parlor.
place where everybody in the family gathers. People,
Okay.
the Bostonian family, the nuclear family hangs out in the pala.
Okay, I can see that. I can see you're over by Bunker Hill Community College, perhaps, or maybe over by Faneuil Hall,
Possibly
or
you're hanging out with your family in Dorchester.
yeah, maybe you're in Dorchester, maybe you're in Malden, maybe you take the kids down to Hingham.
Your fucking
You know.
dipshit cousin rolled into town, wants to go to the Cheers bar. You know, it doesn't even look like it does in the fucking TV show.
Nah, dude, nah.
Do they actually sell drinks at the Cheers bar?
Yeah, and they actually made another one that looks like the bar. But apparently they sell food that's just like, it's like Coach's Club Sandwich and like Norm's Burger.
Oh, nice.
Very
Coach's
creative.
Club
Very
Sandwich
creative.
just like gives you a heart attack. They should have named the
R.I.P.
heart attack after it was like just like a barbecue pulled pork sandwich with like a hamburger patty and bacon and stuff.
Who's your favorite person from Cheers?
Coach.
Coach. Yeah, and
And then followed by Woody.
yeah, Woody. Yeah,
I like Danny DeVito's wife.
Danny
Rhea,
DeVito's
yeah,
wife
Rhea
is
Perlman's
really
pretty
great.
great.
Rhea Perlman's good.
Yeah. What's her name again?
Carla?
No, I know Kyla. Yeah. Okay. Pat, what is a large regular donkey?
A large regular donkey is like 2 creams and 2 sugars, I think.
From
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
A light and, they call it a light and sweet. A light and sweet if you go. That's why you can't go to Dunkin' Donuts and be like, hey, can I get like a reasonable amount of cream? They'll be like, oh, so 7 creams. 78 creams.
That's funny you mentioned that because I read online. I was trying to just search things that were bad about Boston. I just found like a bunch of stuff that was good about Boston, so it kind of made this bit hard.
Mm-hmm.
But they are ranked the 10th fittest city in America.
10th fittest city. I guess I'm surprised by that.
Right
I would have
behind
thought it would have
Boise.
been a lot more.
Well, if it's
Boise?
really.
Boise's
But
not-
Boise is nobody that they just have a college football team.
Well, also
Oh.
Idaho's kind of rad.
Yeah.
It's like outdoorsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I can
eight-
see. So based on my little experience in Boston, it seems like most of the residents spend a lot of time trying to find their parking garage,
Oh yeah, walking up and down parking garages.
just looking for the car.
Yep, just being cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be
Oh,
like, I don't know
shivering.
where I parked. We have to get going.
Yeah, Chicago's not on any. Like they're not in the top 10. You know what's crazy?
Chicago's
about this
not
top
very
10?
fit. I don't
Yeah.
think.
It's,
Washington D.C. is 6th, and then Arlington, Virginia, which is right by it, is number 1.
seems like a lot of.
Because it's probably all the people who work in D.C. and just go home and do crunches.
That's what I was thinking. Is like military people, but that's even scarier.
Yeah. No, it's probably that.
Like, all right.
All the people who like do terrible shit in the world and they have to come home.
like they're
and
also
Yeah.
they have to
They
run like
can't-
8
they can't
miles to
sleep.
live.
So they're just,
It's like, you ever see Henry Kissinger? Fucking
That
great,
dude-
great pecs.
Yo, I do
push-ups at
CrossFit.
night.
I do CrossFit with Henry Kissinger. That
There's
man.
a lot of scream push-ups.
Yeah. Primal scream therapy. Noam Chomsky can't do a lot of push-ups.
No.
No, he definitely screams into pillows a lot, though.
Yeah, that's just out of being said. Actually, so going back to the large regular Dunkie, when I went to Boston, my only time, first place I went was a Dunkin' Donuts. And a man next to me had a pretty crazy Boston accent. I was like, God, I love it here. And he said, what'd you say? And I said, nothing.
Yeah, you can't admit
He's
that.
like, yeah, dude, you can't be talking about how you like it here.
Yeah, I read a review on Boston. Like, it was just like, yeah, like the people there are racist. There's no parking. These people, like, the social life is like really dickish. And like somebody told me to go fuck myself. And like a comment was like somebody from Boston was like, sounds like you're not from here. It's just like the people are just like, yeah, go fuck yourself. It's not fun here.
All right. What are potatoes?
Potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay, I read that definitely badados. And
Well,
potatoes.
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 It's
There's a town-
BADADOES.
There's a town in Maine called Holton where they let the kids off of school for 2 months to pick potatoes because it's such a huge part of the economy there.
Child labor?
They didn't do that with you with lobstering?
No, they did that with me with being perfect at violin.
Yo.
Let Pat out of school.
He's got to go play with the symphony orchestra.
The symphony?
symphony.
Bangor has a symphony.
The Bangor Symphony?
Bangor Symphony Orchestra.
How many people are in it? 7?
There's
8?
like on a depends.
Since you left, how
depends
many
what was
people are
going
in it?
on the night before.
Pat, what's a
If there was a good Celtics game on, maybe I'll look forward.
What's your favorite Celtics player?
Of all time.
What or who?
Antoine Walker.
I don't know anything
He's a
about the
Chicago.
Celtics.
He's actually from Chicago. He was a slumlord here, which was kind of sad to me when I found out about it. But he's my favorite of all time. And then Paul Pierce, and then Larry Bird.
What about Kevin Garnett in Uncut Gems?
He's my favorite
Boston
actor
Celtics.
of all time.
Yeah.
Actually, Kevin Garnett, I think, is the best actor ever.
He's pretty good.
And after that, Paul Pierce.
Yeah. Hey.
I like Allen Iverson. In
Paul
that
Paul
in
Pierce
that
when he's
movie
pretending
about
like
his
he
life.
didn't just shit himself.
Paul Pierce is a legend. You gotta.
Be like, oh yeah, I'm hurt. Oh my knee. Oh yeah, wheel me to the locker room for 10 minutes.
Brilliant in the moment, though.
Yeah, no,
because there's no signal for like I shit my pants.
Yeah, I've definitely played sports and had to shit and just been like, well, I hope I don't get hit.
Anything touches me.
I am shitting in front of these college coaches, and I want to go play there.
That'd be cool if that's what got you into
Yeah,
college.
they're like-
though. They were like the way you shit your pants and then kept going.
That was sick.
No,
Inspiring.
Yeah.
Listen, could you do that? We have a big rivalry with this other team. Could you do that?
Dude,
Dude,
that's
no one
actually-
wanted to touch you.
That's a great tactic. Have every player almost have to take a shit the whole time.
Max and I were talking about like the greatest fighting tactic of all
Yeah.
time. It would be the ground and browned.
Yeah. It's where you get on top of somebody and you just shit yourself.
Yeah.
And they just
Would
tap
you
out.
not tap out? You probably start like choking on your own vomit, which is like it's like choking you out, but it's kind
Oh my god.
of like a Jedi would choke you out. Which is just like
Yeah, that's a good move. I think I saw that one in the UFC fight the other night.
it's so funny when like stand-up comedians like come to the podcast where they're like Adam is doing this too, where it's like they're like about to make a point and then they like adjust the mic. It's like no, you don't.
Well, Adam was also doing this.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's so fun.
I've only adjusted once. I'm still beating Adam. I haven't slammed any drinks on the ground.
Not yet.
And I also don't.
This is a 3.5 hour long podcast. So.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, yeah. All right. What's a ripper?
A ripper.
A ripper could be a good party.
Yeah.
Or it could also be a big storm too. But it tends to come down to two. All these words have either to do with a big storm or getting shit faced. Or a ripper could be a big line of something.
Bang a ripper.
Or just a cigarette.
Yeah.
rip a cig.
Yo, what's the Cape?
The Cape, it's Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
But Cape Cod. You go up, go down the Cape.
Have you ever been to Cape Cod?
Go down the Cape. Yeah.
How's Cape
Nantucket.
Cod?
You take off from Cape Cod, so you leave off Hyannisport, which is the Kennedy's old.
Is that where what's his face drove into the?
He was trying to get to Nantucket.
Yeah, and he just drove into the water and left
Fucking
that woman
dumbass.
in the car. One of the Kennedys, I don't know which one, drove a car into the lake or into the ocean, and there
Sounds
was
like a Modest Mouse song.
and well, yeah, but he left the woman he was with in the car when they found her. There was
Oh, this is two separate incidents. You're talking about Ted Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm talking about Ted
So
Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy, yeah, he drove into the water and just bounced.
yeah.
Ostensibly, committing murder by driving someone into the water. And but then there was another Kennedy who was going to he tried to take one of those puddle jumpers over to like a really small plane and just
That was the one that died. That's now part of QAnon.
right. Oh, is it Joe? Is that,
No, it's JFK Jr.
okay, JFK. Yeah. So he was like, "No, dude, I'm getting to Nantucket.
Jackie Jr.
I'm getting to Nantucket," and he did not make it. So
Nope. Now he's still alive and he's part of QAnon.
Wow. Yeah, the next podcast series we're gonna do is Brian and Max try to kill the Kennedys.
Well, you guys have been doing a great job so far.
Yeah,
because most of them have gone down.
That's been us, actually.
You
All
guys
us.
did that. You
Yeah.
were
well, my grandpa
Bobby.
killed
You
Jay.
didn't like Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby. Gotta go down, Bobby.
we wanted to kill Bobby first.
Like that man is too tight with big labor.
Yeah, we don't like big labor.
I like small labor. Just give me a
Yeah.
small SEIU.
Some artisanal labor.
Yeah, I just want a mom and pop union.
A plop.
All right. What is we got to keep this moving. What is a chucklehead?
Yeah, we got to keep this moving, man.
Guy who laughs a lot.
Sort of.
Local idiots.
Okay, chucklehead.
All right. What's the dot?
The dot.
The dot. It's Dorchester.
Oh, that's Dorchester. Yeah, that's something I would.
Does that make sense?
It probably makes sense, but I don't know. That would be somebody who grew up there would probably know that, but
Okay.
not somebody who's.
Or they'd be like, that's what people from.
That's what people online tell people not from Boston to say.
They say
There's
the dot.
the dot.
The dot, and then that means rob this guy in an alley.
Yeah. You
There's,
can wear this man's skin as a suit if you want.
I know Dorchester. That's where the Wahlbergs are from, right?
Yes,
They're from Dorchester.
They're from the dot.
And then I do know from a rap song that they call it Glocksbury,
Hell yeah.
What's Glocksbury?
Roxbury.
Roxbury. Oh, and that's part of Boston.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
like
night
where
at the Rox-
that's the historically been like the black area. It's like much like Chicago, pretty segregated, and Roxbury was one of the big black communities.
You mean to tell me a city in America is segregated?
Surprise, surprise, dude!
Boston?
Who'd have thunk it? All those busing riots were about something.
That's news to me.
All right, Brad,
Okay, speaking of which, this next one, do you know what the ferry is?
No.
It's the ferry from Boston to Provincetown, Massachusetts.
It's a Provincetown, huh?
Do you know anything about Provincetown?
No, I thought you were going to say Providence.
No, Provincetown.
The Guineas came down from Providence. They're going to cause some problems for you. Do you want me to take care of it? Is
Okay.
it something I can't handle myself?
Oh, I
Classic
know
Departed.
why it's called the ferry.
I was really hoping Pat was gonna know.
No.
Pat,
No,
could you-
I could put it together.
Could
in
you
my
take
mind.
a guess?
I would guess that Provincetown maybe has a large gay population or something
Oh,
like that.
yes.
And the insanely witty
Bostonians.
Bostonian who works at the docks was like,
the docks.
dude, it's the ferry kid.
Yeah. When I read that, I was like, this is just on the website, and there's no like little like asterisk next to it. There's no like footnote where it's just like, we don't actually think that this is cool to say. They're just like, yeah, this is what just people from Boston say. So it's like all the time, I guess. I don't know. What's a grinder?
A grinder is a sandwich
That's where I met
with a
the
lot
love
of
of my life.
yeah. It's what Max puts his weed in before he smokes it. It's
Either a
it's
great app or a sub sandwich, right? Or both. Let's be real. Anyway,
Yeah, it's a sandwich with a lot of peppers and onions. It's more of a Connecticut thing, I think, but
I think a lot of these. So when we on the last episode, I think we were talking about lobster rolls, and we looked it up, and it ended up being more of a Connecticut thing as well.
Yeah.
what?
They're based in Connecticut. Big lobster rolls.
Big lobster, yeah, the first lobster.
Big
roll.
the lobster roll lobby. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
I don't know. I think
preference?
Maine is certainly the predominant lobster roll location. I mean, I got to stick up for my boys Reds.
Yeah.
and-
Okay. So
and,
what's your favorite? Hot or cold?
I like cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
And have you ever heard of a hot lobster roll?
No, not really. I don't think
Max
so.
looked it up, and it says that there is a hot
I've only had
lobster
hot.
roll.
Only had hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where around here
In Boston,
in Boston?
the world's oldest bar, or the country's oldest bar,
Okay. There's a place.
and I drink a Sam Adams with it.
Did you?
Wow.
Which, was it a Boston lager?
It was
a,
made specific for this bar.
Was it a pumpkin?
And then I had a couple of them, and I was walking around talking in a Boston accent, and this large man smoking a cigar, glared at me, and Brittany goes, "You have to stop doing that."
Yeah. I'm surprised he was dead angry, but
Well, I was being really loud and doing a bad accent.
yeah. Maybe they have a slightly different style there. I've generally known them to be cold, and there's a place I'm trying to remember the name, but there's a place in Maine that has competing lobster shacks right across the street from each other. One of them's called Reds, and the other one's called
Blues.
And yeah, they happen to be they divide on partisan political lines
One's
as
about
well.
free will, and the other one's about just going with the whatever. I actually don't know what the red pill is.
It's Red Sox Yankees.
Yeah, Sox. Okay. What are the khakis? The khakis. It's spelled Khakis.
That's just getting a little. I mean, that's not a nickname so much as it is just saying car keys with a fake shitty.
Good one.
It's like that'd be like in the South and be like, "What are the car keys?" You're like, they're the car keys.
It's khakis. But I think that was just like
Hey y'all, what are them car keys? How y'all doing?
okay. So someone who's from the South, but also from Boston. My vowels are from Boston, but my consonants are from.
I fucking love No More, dude.
I'm from Southie. Southie, the Mason-Dixon line.
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins. I love watching Chara just hitting boys.
My mammy and pappy up there in Framingham, Mass.
It's funny because then you would try to make like a Tom Brady reference, but then that's actually what's going on now.
Yeah. Well, it's Tampa
Like,
Bay.
I love Tom Brady.
How can you not?
How can you not?
With a jawline
I
like
expected
that.
you to say that, Pat. Okay, so this is actually a fun one because you were trying to teach me about this the other day. What's a packy?
A packy is a liquor store.
And what could you find at a packy in
packaging
Boston?
store. Oh, you could find, I'm sure you could find yourself a nice pack of Sam Adams. You could get yourself a Bissell Brothers, maybe if you wanted a hazy IPA. You could probably find yourself a Heady Topper if you wanted to go for an Excalibur.
Twappa.
All right, say I'm gonna go watch like a local Grateful Dead band. What would I pick?
You're gonna go
up?
see Grateful Shred.
Yeah.
What's Boston's local Grateful Dead band? Is it Grateful
That'd be
Shred?
cool to know. I wish I knew.
Uncle fucking John's band?
Uncle fucking John's
Oh
band.
no, it's Playing Dead.
Playing fucking dead.
Playing Dead.
Yeah, it's got former members of Dark Star, Slipknot, and Uncle John's band.
Wow.
The Slipknot exclamation point.
Oh, they should really like just not be named Slipknot.
Yeah,
If
no.
they're like, hey, we're like a hippie jam
That's not
band.
Slipknot?
Well, no, Slipknot, like the Grateful Dead song.
Oh. I don't know that song.
It's you do. It's like always in a.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Gone, Jerry, gone. Instead of gone, baby, gone.
They renamed Slipknot. I think it's they always play it with Help on the Way, and in between Help on the Way and Franklin's Tower. It's just mostly a jam.
All right. What's a water bubbler?
A water bubbler is like a bubbler.
Like to smoke out
smoke
of?
out of?
No, it's a water fountain.
Yeah, they say this in Milwaukee too.
Okay. I do remember that now a little bit. Yeah. Water bubbler.
Water bubbler.
Okay.
That's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
I might start calling them bubblers.
Yeah, let me get a
Bubblers.
little rip from that bubbler.
But then people be like,
They're
hey,
got a new
illegal
bubbler,
now, though.
Bubblers are illegal?
Yeah, any like drinking
Can't
fountain.
smoke weed with a little bit of water filtration.
no.
No, you can, but you can't drink out of drinking fountains anymore. Isn't
What a
that
weird
fucked
world
up?
we live in.
I
Water
know.
fountains illegal, marijuana encouraged.
Yeah. You could do fucking heroin in Portland right now, but you can't drink from a water fountain. In
You have
Chicago.
to if you want to run for mayor. You have to. The first,
Yeah.
That's how you sign up to run for mayor. You just blast a line.
Yeah, instead of ranked choice voting, they have what they do is they make all of the candidates take a shot of heroin, but one of them's a hot shot.
That's fun. Okay, what's a clicker?
Click is the remote for your television.
I keep doing the British accent, and I'm very sorry for that. It's probably
All right,
it's
Pat.
a remote
Massively offensive
Pat,
to
Pat.
equate.
to a Quaker.
What
Was
is
that
the
you were
hub?
saying?
The hub.
The
hub.
hub.
Oh, the bloody hub. The hub is a nickname for the city of Boston.
Yes. And
The
why do they
hub.
call it the hub?
No clue, actually.
I read that they say it's the hub of the universe.
Really?
Which is just
sounds like a
factually untrue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it
You
was,
know,
I think people would be like,
10th largest
no.
city in the United States, in one country.
10th fittest.
10th fittest. It's probably roughly the 10th largest too.
What if it was 10th fittest, 10th largest? They're like,
I bet it's probably not even 10th largest. I bet it's like 15th or 20th or something. But
young Maxwell, can you look that up?
Yep.
yo, Jamie, you
Largest cities in the U.S.
Okay.
Brian, why don't you get going to the next one, and I'll figure this out.
Yeah, let's do that. That's not going to confuse anybody. We'll just.
well, you really have high amount of faith in your viewership, where they're just like, wait.
What are they talking about?
Boston is 22nd.
Look, we have 150,000.
They only have 694,784 people.
Yeah, so that's like what's in front of that? Like Des Moines?
I don't know. They only have like 6,000 more
How do
people.
they have their own accent? They're 27th.
It's a lot. The city proper is not as big. Most people tend to live in the a lot of people live in the
dot.
in the
in the
surrounding area,
Yeah.
which is still kind of considered. It would pretty much be like living in northwest side. No, not Schaumburg. It's like way close.
Like-
Revere to Boston is like
It's like
you
living-
can see Boston from Revere.
Yeah, it's like living in like Evanston or Norwich or
Okay.
Skokie.
If you fucking will.
Oak Park, Berwyn.
What's up, Pat?
Beverly.
Oh, you want a little ripper of the?
I absolutely do.
This is probably a good time to go with our sponsor, Jewel
Jewel
nicotine
Osco.
Pods.
Jewel Pods from Jewel Osco.
We're sponsored. Yeah.
If you're
I like
looking,
the Aldi Jewels better.
if you're looking to get a nice puff of a vape,
Yeah, if you're looking to get 3 times more addicted to nicotine than
if you're
you
looking,
were when you were smoking
if you're looking to get
cigarettes.
quizzed by a former cop when you're buying alcohol, go to the Jewel Oscos on Southport.
Should we do an impromptu commercial for Jewel? Like a
We can do a Jewel and a
okay,
Jewel.
a picture. School gets out. 3 guys walking out of the school. Hey, what's up, Max?
Hey, what's up, dude? What are you up to?
Yo, you want to be fucking cool and go smoke a Jewel in the bushes?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm a little scared.
Pussy.
All right, I'll do it.
Cool.
What's
Nice.
up, Brian?
Brian, you're not invited.
I'm just here listening to people's conversations. That's why people don't really like me very much.
I just linger.
Yeah, what's up, man? My name is Brian. I just kind of linger around.
Linger, man.
Oh, yeah, this is the next portion of our podcast where we quote movies that Mark Wahlberg isn't in. So, Max, can you do Taxi Driver?
I'm gonna shoot you because you're helping a child prostitute.
All right. That's the end of the segment. Okay, so this next segment.
Wait, are we not putting him into being John Malkovich? What the fuck, dude? I'm John Malkovich, kid.
Well, we were thinking that. Oh man, so fun. Okay. So, what are movies that you think Mark Wahlberg would have made better? Like, if you could. But in order to play this game, you have to trade one of his other movies. So you have to be like, so he wouldn't have done
Independence Day.
Planet of the Apes.
He was not
in
in it.
Okay. It's like you take Planet of the Apes out, but then he gets to be in Being John Malkovich or
Okay.
So you trade.
I would take him out of Fear.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they should have gotten Kevin James to play
Yeah.
It was his
So
role
what
of
about
fear.
Mall Cop? He's a
Well, then that creates a whole universe where it's like if Kevin James was in Fear, maybe he wouldn't have done PBMT.
Paul Blart Cop.
okay.
PBMC, sorry.
Brian was just like, what?
That's how it's what fans
Ninja Turtles?
it's what fans refer to Paul Blart Mall Cop as.
Fans of the James verse call Paul Blart Cop.
And I would insert him into Titanic
As which role?
as Rose
Dude, that's so funny. Leo would hate that.
Yeah.
because it's too Boston. Or no, Leo is not actually from Boston.
Leo's not born anywhere. He just
Yes,
exists.
Leo was just
Yeah.
born in the desert, raised in a lion's
He was
den.
just raised to be.
Is that a lyric from a song?
Yeah.
I was born.
Desert.
Raised in it. That not a lot of people know. Jerry Garcia wrote that from the perspective of Leo
Leo.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
In What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Or I thought it was Growing Pains, actually.
Is it? What podcast did you hear that on?
This one.
I only listen to your guys'
The
podcast.
last
so
episode.
this is the only podcast. I have a job where they let me listen to podcasts all day, and I just put your 2 episodes on repeat. I can't wait till this next one comes out. So
Yeah. See something new to listen to.
finally have one new one.
Yeah.
You're just like, man, I can't wait to see what they're talking about.
We've been slacking. The first 2 we
Wait,
recorded.
is this not
like,
Guys
I
I
think, like
Fucked?
5 years ago at this point. This is the first episode. We're back from like a huge hiatus.
Yeah.
I think we still have 150,000 annual listeners though.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah. That was a good point, Pat.
Thank you.
Okay. So what do you think sucks about Boston? And by that, what do you love about Boston?
Well, we gotta, like I don't want to just shit on a play. Like I'd be more comfortable shitting on like my they'll shit on the Northeast in general, perhaps.
Not just Boston.
I
Do
mean,
you owe somebody money in Boston? Why you?
I owe so many people money in
Yeah.
Boston. Yeah. Dark days in the
Dark money too.
before I moved here.
Pat's running for office in Boston. You
Yes,
heard it here, folks.
exactly.
Heard
I'm
it
running
here
for
first, folks.
president of the
Boston.
Bud Light Committee in Boston.
Yeah.
Running for the
Boston actually has a president.
running for alderman of the Sam Adams ward of Boston.
Exactly. Give me your vote.
Did you hear that there's no happy hours there?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, maybe less, but I'd say one thing if you want to talk about that is the bars close at 2,
Yeah.
which is not very fun.
Yeah, but
And
there's no
then-
drink deals. You can't do drink deals.
at all.
Oh, wait, there's no drink deals at all? I thought it was just no happy hours.
Let me double check.
What do you mean no
I
drink
mean, I think
deal?
places certainly get around it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Just
that-
like, how do you not have a drink deal? Can't you just sell like a drink for whatever?
They can give you, so there's no happy hour, no drink deals, but they can give you discounted food.
Well, I know definitely. I'm sure they just did it illegally, but I remember if you showed your stub from the Garden, if you went to a Celtics game, this place Sissy K's right down the street, you would get like a shot and a beer.
Nice. Sissy K's.
Sissy K. If you ever, that's a great one.
Have you ever seen a
Sissy
fight
K's.
happen at Sissy K's before?
I've been in a few. No.
Seen
Dragovich knows about Sissy K's too. He's from his time at.
Oh, hey, we should ask about
I
Dragovich about Boston.
I only know
House.
people who have been on the podcast, so I only know you, Adam,
And me.
and Max, and Christine.
And our wonderful producer, Christine.
Yeah, we love Christine.
She's the best.
How do you feel about being one of the only contacts for these troubled young men?
Yeah. Slightly, I'm like embarrassed a lot of the time. Like I'll forget that she's still like in the room, and I'll look over. I'm like, oh, she was just here the past like 15 minutes, and I was just like talking about 9/11.
She even heard the 15 minutes before that as well.
Yeah.
She heard the whole
Yeah,
thing.
even when the mics aren't on.
That's what the.
Yeah. Once she hits record, we just stop.
Talking about 9/11.
Yeah, my
What do you
voice
guys do when you're not recording the podcast? Do you just like
We live the
sit in a
podcast.
dark room and just try to sensory deprivation? So
Yeah.
So
we
we
pretty
hang-
much
we hang
MK
up-
Ultra ourselves.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
hang-
live at Lincoln Lodge, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hang upside down right there.
Yeah.
It's when other podcasts are going on. They're just like, don't mind them.
I just say yeah to everything Max says.
Yeah.
When we're not when we're not here.
Yeah, it's just you two guys sitting in a room going, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. Any other reasons to hate Boston?
Uh,
Or we could show the reason we love Boston.
Oh, okay. So why? Okay, so I read this thing where Boston and Seattle have a very similar weather patterns, sort of. You know, like it's very gloomy a lot of times. But Seattle has a way higher suicide rate.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is?
Because everybody's Catholic in Boston, and they're like,
That's what I was
like,
thinking.
dude, my fucking mother will never forgive me if I go to hell.
Yeah, it's kind of like why
My
like,
mom's gonna beat my fucking ass.
Yeah. Like I mean, yeah. That's why I haven't killed myself. I don't.
Because
I
your
don't-
mom's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to make my parents sad. Luckily, they're in good health, so shall be too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if my parents commit suicide, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna beat my dad up. That's interesting. It doesn't surprise me. I think Boston overall is colder, though. I think there's the gloomy thing, but Boston just has those few months of just dirt. The entire North, has those, like January, February, March is below zero constantly.
Worse than Chicago?
Yes, cold, definitely colder.
You get
See,
the
that's
ocean.
fun because people from Chicago would never believe that. Like, you tell someone from Chicago that there's any... I don't even think someone from Chicago would believe that even, like, North Dakota is colder than here.
They don't even think it exists. They're just like, what?
North
They're
Dakota,
like, is that the south suburb or
Have you
something?
heard polar vortex? Let me say it with me. Polar vortex.
Chicago people are as myopic as Boston people sometimes, though, where they're just like, what? It's not from this city? I
Yeah.
cannot
fucking
possibly
hate it.
imagine that. Yeah.
People come here and they'll be like, I'll like work with people from out of town and they'll be like, wait, I don't know what an Italian beef is, and I'll be like,
You'll just stab them.
I'm sorry. We all have college degrees here. What are you? Are you one of the not smarts?
I heard you committed to arson one time because somebody put ketchup on a hot dog. You burnt down there.
Yeah, and he got away with it.
I drove my car into an Arby's that had nothing to do with it.
Just to break a point.
Yeah.
Something's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian saw a Heinz ketchup truck and blew it up, and the judge gave him a medal.
Well, I mean, my dad works for the city.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's how I got vaccinated.
Covering up crimes.
Yeah. Did you know that's why they call it the Windy City? Is because my dad says pull my finger all the time.
All right. Any other reasons to hate Boston? Anything newsworthy?
But this game, it can't be racist. It
Yeah.
can't be or about racism.
Anything specific that happened?
Thank
to
you for preempting my
Yeah.
response with, by the way, don't say anything racist.
No. I wouldn't say.
Like, I wasn't gonna bribe.
I don't think you would say anything racist, but I think maybe it would be like, well, the racism's pretty bad. And I feel like if you said, tell me what sucks about Boston, but leave out the racism, you'd just be like, yeah, it's a pretty good town.
Well, I think you could just make that argument for all of America. That's
if you take out the racism
take out the racism,
and
it'd
the
be
wealth
better.
inequality, it's perfect.
All right.
That's
pretty true.
I think that Boston got a bad reputation, or just like all of America, it has a lot of people who are racist. But I think it was the busing riots. Boston got on TV a lot when the opposition to busing was taking place in like the 70s or whatever.
So when Joe Biden was saying, "Don't integrate those buses,"
Yeah,
do not move
right.
that bus.
Well, Biden though he was doing
That's where
12
actually Ty Pennington
dimensional.
got his start.
he was doing 12-dimensional chess. He was like, yo, the way you beat racism actually is
by
to
being-
support segregated schools. Yeah, he was doing like a jujitsu kind of thing where you don't want to, you kind of
you
like,
use racism's body weight against it.
exactly.
Or is that judo? I don't know.
It's something like that. Yeah, you throw, if racism takes a shot at you, you dodge it and
then you
allow.
push 'em over.
Yeah.
So that's what happens in Boston.
The Joe Rogan theory of,
Racism.
Where's Joe Rogan from? He's from Boston, or is he from New Jersey?
I know he came up in Boston.
I think he's a lot of places, but Boston was one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I think he was raised in different, but yeah, I know he was around like the Boston suburbs, I think. But,
Okay.
Joe Rogan, you mean Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance's fame's cousin?
oh, damn, that's how he got famous.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's My Chemical Romance.
That's how Rogie got big.
Yeah.
People were like, all right, give him a shot. He's
They're like, all right.
That's how he
well.
got strong. He was
They're like,
defending his
yeah.
loser cousin.
You know, he was like, he was a little boy. That was like when I was a young boy. My father took me into the city being Boston,
Oh.
to see the Black Parade, which is when the what's the hockey team? The Bruins won.
The
The
Bruins.
cup.
You have to like the Bruins, and I read a thing where it's just like you can't like your hometown sports teams in Boston.
What? Wait, what? You can't like the
Can't like the-
Celtics and the Bruins?
Legally.
No, you have to like the Bruins and the Celtics.
But if you move there,
yeah, You can't be like, I like the Bears.
I have no respect for people who adopt another city's sports teams when they move
Me
there.
too.
I would never wear a Cubs hat.
What do you like? What's your football team? Is it the Pats?
Pats.
So
What is
you
that,
do
'cause your
like
name
Tom
Pat?
Brady.
Yeah, I like Tom Brady. I mean,
I feel like that. This is kind of all making sense that we're getting so much pullback from like I feel like if we got someone from California, they'd be like, yeah, I also hate Boston, but you're kind of like.
I like
Well,
Boston.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you
This is
want,
harder than
I would
I
say
thought
the
it was gonna
bros in Boston are some of the worst like the.
Can you name names?
Yeah, let me think back to college.
Tyler.
Fucking Tyler. Scott.
What?
No, I would say the type of bro there and type of like, and I'm not even
this
talking
is
about
a
like
great
meathead
segue.
sports bro. I'm talking because those guys are fine because at least they're just like helplessly, they can't do anything about how lame they are. But it's like the finance dudes are, I think the guy. If you like work at Deloitte in Boston,
There's a Deloitte in Boston.
There's a Deloitte everywhere.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Deloitte's
okay.
big.
This brings us up. So we do have a favorite Bostonian.
Yeah.
And it's not one of the Wahlbergs. It's a guy. He was on a boat with his friend, and they saw. I don't. We'll say after. Actually, we should say it now. He saw a sunfish. Are you familiar with sunfishes?
yeah, the fish that you like don't want to catch, basically.
They look really weird.
Yeah, you can't. There's no. Sorry. There's no meat. There's no reason to catch them. They're.
I don't know anything about this. So
Bait-
tell me more about the sunfish. Then.
Sunfish are just always if you're fishing. You find a sun. You're just like, this sucks. Like you got to just let it go.
So it's kind of like a carp.
I guess so. I'm not really a fisher. I just remember like being like, it's just a sunfish. That was the thing. Like.
Got it. Okay, so this guy sees a sunfish and he freaks out. He doesn't know what it is.
Oh, that dude.
You do know who this guy is.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. What is that
this
thing?
is our favorite guy. So we're gonna play a little
friggin'
bit.
God.
We're gonna play a little bit, and we're gonna analyze his accent. We're gonna see if you can guess what neighborhood he's from.
Okay.
I don't know what this is, but Jay says it's a fucking big sea turtle. Look, it's a baby fucking whale, man. Holy shit, we are witnessing a baby fucking whale right here, dude. Holy shit. That thing is big, Jay. What is that thing? It looks hurt. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because
That thing looks hurt, Jay.
Could you pause it, Christine?
Jay,
What is your opinion on Jay right now?
Jay is definitely the soft-spoken one of the bunch.
Yeah.
He's the thoughtful one.
Do you think he owns the boat? I always kind
Jay
of
owns the
imagined that
boat.
he
Jay
owned
owns the boat. This other guy's just happy to be out there.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
like
like
his first
Jay.
time.
Jay might have known from the whole start that it was just a normal fish, and he just didn't really want to burst.
He's like, look at I want to see what my dipshit friend says.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
it's a wheel.
It's a baby fucking whale.
Yeah, I love this guy. They like tracked him down, and I think like he was just like just a Bostonian dude.
Yeah, he's
He's
a
a-
flagger.
Yeah. What's that?
Just when you tell people to go or
Yeah.
stay on the road.
Oh, nice.
I think they had him on Kimmel.
I love those guys.
Brian,
they're
Brian
helpful.
wants to be one day.
I was
Yeah.
one for a while.
Were you really?
Yeah, it's
In-
a hard job.
in the
It's hard to-
Northeast?
Yep, in Maine.
Did you have to stop because of a wicked nor'easter?
Dude, I had to stop because they caught me smoking weed in the woods.
What?
No, they used to encourage that.
They're like, yeah, you got to stand here flipping a sign for 8 hours.
They're like, yeah, you
you
gotta be on
drugs.
some drug.
Yeah. Do you need a connection? Because we got you.
Yeah.
You have to pass a drug test. about
They have
that.
the briefcase from Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, you have to be able to.
Yeah, do some
sniff a line and
adrenochrome.
see
Yeah,
what
they're
it
like, do
is.
you want some of the sunshine blotter?
Okay.
You see what God did to us, man?
Let's play a little bit more of this guy. Let's not do the whole video.
Yeah.
Let's just do like some.
Yeah.
So let's keep listening to this.
thing is hurt, bro. Holy shit, look at this fucking thing.
This is why we like him.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that, bro?
He seems like sensitive.
Jay, what the fuck is that? Oh man, pull back up, Jay. Come on.
Oh man.
Come on, bro. Pull back up, bro. We're seeing some shit we ain't never seen before, kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing looks dead, man. We gotta call the aquarium or something, dude.
Dude.
Oh man, look at this
See, like
fucking
he's
thing.
Christine, could you pause it again?
Holy
I like that he's like I wish he had called the aquarium.
We got to call the aquarium.
the
bro.
aquarium's like, we'll be right there.
Yeah. He's like,
Yo, we'll be right fucking there.
They dial it. And
Don't move. We'll be right there to get the fish and put them safely
Yo.
in the aquarium.
It's like a sales agent.
Give him a lobster roll.
Yeah.
We got a tiny little whale.
We chew him like a lobster roll. He seems fucking dead, Ken.
Do you remember when we first discovered this video?
No.
Back, it was like
Summer
both of
of-
our last years at Columbia, and
In Bogota.
in Bogota,
in the
yeah.
woods.
No, we took acid. We just watched it. We took acid, and we just quoted this for 8 hours.
Okay. Oh, I do remember that. And then
Yeah.
we went to that 4 a.m. bar called Ties Till 4.
Tesla, your mother goes to bed,
Tight,
and
so your
then
mother
they
goes
turned
to
on
bed.
all the lights, and then we went to the gas station across the street and opened up every single door for like the freezers and fridge, and just whispered, "Baby, fucking wow."
Yeah, we almost got kicked out of the gas station.
And
We almost got kicked out of the gas station on Addison and Ashland, which is like where a lot of degenerates hang out, and like we almost were like
The one right across the street from Ties. Yeah, that's a fun place.
Do you know what they just
The
put in
Shell.
right down the street from there? A little store. It's not open yet, but I'm trying to go there opening day. It's called Celtic Kratom.
What?
Yeah,
we're
it's
trying
Those
to
are my
get- we're
two
trying to get
favorite things in the
sponsored.
world.
We're
It's
trying
got
to
a
get
giant
sponsored.
Celtic cross on it. So Celtic Kratom.
Celtic, whatever you're supposed to say.
Hit us
I've
up,
never
buddy.
Is it Celtic or Celtic, or is it just dealer's choice?
It's dealer's choice. The
Dealer's
team is
choice.
called the Celtics. The people who like were north of Rome or whatever, the Gauls and they were Celtic, I think you would say.
Okay.
But
So
And if you're
Randy
selling
Bird
Kratom,
is Celtic.
I like
Randy
I like,
Bird.
I like they're like you want some kratom with just a little sort of
Shamrock.
just a
luck.
little
Catholic
just a little
repression.
Catholic twist, just a,
Did you hear what Brian just said? By the way, who's the Celtics player you just talked
Randy Quaid. Randy Bird. Yeah. What was it? Randy Bird?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Larry fucking Bird.
Randy Bird.
You can't remember Larry
talking about
Legend's
who?
name? Larry Legend?
I thought it was
33?
Randy Regin.
33?
about?
I mean, you mix up Dennis Johnson. I'm fine.
The man who Bo
That's the
Burnham
guy
is going to
with
play in a
AIDS from
TV
the
show.
Lakers?
No, that was his rival.
Okay, Pat. So one time we were really drunk by a fire somewhere in the North Woods in Alaska. You told me that you were you wanted to be a rapper when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Would you mind freestyling over the Good Vibrations instrumental?
Oh man, boy. Ooh.
Do you think you got it in you right
Just-
now?
I think I could pull. Yeah, I think I could do a 5 Fingers of Death style sway in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sway. That's
a
actually a great
Sway.
time to do. Do you want to do the advertisement for Sway in the morning?
Yeah,
Katy
check
Perry's on tomorrow.
Katy Perry, followed up by the
Charlemagne the God.
the bagel guy, the
Who's
bagel
on,
boss,
Who's on Sway in the afternoon?
Sway in the afternoon is Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen, and
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner talking about her
Her
gubernatorial
gubernatorial
run. Yeah,
Goobs.
Later on, we're gonna have Caitlyn Jenner talking about her gubernatorial run.
Yeah, I called Caitlyn Jenner a goober.
Gubernatorial.
And everybody got mad at
Listen,
me.
if it's anything like the time she ran over that old person, she's gonna do very well at it.
Yeah, that guy had it coming.
I
though.
feel like we need to stop talking about the the person that she hit by. Like, I mean,
I think we need to keep
we've
talking
talked about
it.
it enough.
Let
you
the
know?
past remain in the
Yeah.
let past
So what?
crimes remain in the past,
People sometimes run over senior citizens
And
with
and
vehicles.
then run away.
And that's
then
the
run
thing.
away.
And one day, like maybe you hit somebody with a car.
I'm running.
Don't
I'm
you want
running for
everybody
sure.
else to?
What
just
if
be
I
like,
hit? What if?
What if I hit you with a car? Don't you want me to not go to jail?
It depends on if it's malicious or
That
if
is
you run
true.
away.
That is
That's
true.
Okay, so you could rap about whatever you want.
Okay, thank you for the pass.
This is technically an alley oop because I think you're about to slam dunk this. Here we go.
I'll point to you. Yo.
Yeah.
Pat Bolduc in here hitting a jewel, chilling with the Mark Wahlberg boys. These guys love Mark. They love his family. They want to show mad love to everybody. So show
we
some
do
respect to
not.
them.
Not at all.
Oh, sorry, we're totally wrong premise
wanna
to show.
fucking
All right,
hate 'em.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
vibrations.
Get some good vibrations, sensations, growing through the world, through the greatest nation, America. That's the land for me. Really, really motherfucking free. I got Brian Rowe on my left side. He fills me up with some mad pride. He keeps singing when I don't want him to. Pretty annoying. Hit him with my shoe. I got Crocs on. I got him on my feet. And I like Max on the fucking street. I like him in the booth. And I like him on the wax. And I like to hit it up with a really nasty track because of good vibrations.
It's just a sweet sensation.
Good vibration.
Yo, Brian the Rose got a really nice voice. I like to hear it, and that's my choice. I
Got him and Max on the side of me. Don't you know they always be riding free in the USA, the best country on the world. And don't you know I say it to every boy and every girl, cause I'm dope. I like to smoke and I like to puff DMT in my fucking boat. Hey!
Good vibrations. Such a sweet sensation.
I know you're doing monotone.
Just a good vibrations. In such a sweet sensation.
Okay, is this a good time to end this episode?
Well, we have voicemails.
Oh yeah, we do have voicemails. Sorry, we have hundreds of voicemails. But
We have
had
hundreds
to pick,
of thousands. We picked.
yeah, we'll do like a
Big
nice little
listenership.
fade. Perfect. Yeah, so we got voicemails still. We have so many fans, and how could you blame anybody? Pat, now that you're like on the show, you could even tell even more like just the magnitude of.
You feel like you're in a movement, right? It
It's-
feels like the
it's-
summer of love.
It feels exactly like the summer
Yeah.
of love. It feels just like, I mean, it's a total fuck fest in here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's wild. I've gotten laid 3 times.
since I've been yeah,
Well, just, I was going to say 3 times in my life, but
yeah. So
one time was here, so.
definitely not prepared for the summer of love. I will say that.
The summer of Kratom, maybe.
Yeah. Kratom rules.
Kratom Boy Summer.
Yeah.
Hey, Chet, we got a better idea for you. What if we all just do Kratom?
Oh, you know, I was thinking about how
Shouts out to Chet Banks, by the way.
Chetty Banks.
That guy's living his best life.
Yeah, I think he and
It
Brandon
would
Wahlberg.
It would be impossible to live a better life with Tom Hanks as your dad.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't have done anything.
Yeah,
more
no,
with it.
it's not like his little brother is just a successful actor and just
But
a
he's
nice,
he's
rational human being, not on steroids.
He's a great musician, at least.
Yeah. So we should probably we should probably do the voicemails, right? Because then we should end.
Yeah.
I think people might have to like go walk their dog,
Probably just take a shower.
go to
after this hot
work. They
episode.
probably need to like go for a drive.
yeah
Walk your
They did-
dog.
drive through a crowd of people.
Here's the thing, though. You can actually, you can put headphones on. You can just walk your dog.
Brian, you know what you got on your
I
head
think
right
like I think people got to go do stuff. You know,
Yeah.
probably like go to like on a train.
Go to the grocery store. Maybe
Yeah,
go to Aldi.
they probably got to go. Yeah, they probably got stuff to do.
now? Definitely got to go to Aldi.
Gotta
yeah.
get some.
Probably got to go to the bathroom.
Gotta get some Frangelico chive
go
butter.
for like a walk without headphones on
Yeah,
somewhere.
just take a moment and breathe. Just kind of like type out an email to your boss saying that you're gonna quit.
Yeah.
And
delete,
then just delete it.
You know,
Delete it.
Just go to your closet, grab the gun.
Yeah,
You
people are
know,
Show
Yeah.
up at your high school reunion with a gun in your mouth.
All right, so we
if you
should
gotta do
probably. So with that being said,
Voicemails from our fans.
we should do voicemails.
We
from
have the
fans.
best fans. We have a current ranking of the fans as well.
Well, and we have a current ranking of our fans. We are number 1. Our fan base is number 1. Number 2,
Gilbert.
Trevor.
I don't know who either of those people are.
Gilbert?
Adam Gilbert.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking he was a guest. Maybe he's a big
He does
fan.
have the second best fans. Yeah, I was gonna. Number 3 is Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay. We're ranking fans, but we also have a ranking of our fans.
It's a pretty good podcast.
I'd just go ceiling, and then
Yeah,
Box.
definitely like oscillating fans.
yes, those are awesome.
Box fan, the fan on the back of a computer or video game system.
Oh yeah, like the detachable Xbox 360.
Yeah,
fans.
back when those bitches used to overheat.
People who are into fish who call themselves PHANs.
Yeah. Anybody? Any other ones?
I'd say Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The people.
All right, let's
Fannie Mae home loans.
do the voicemails. So this is the first one.
Listen up, you pencil dick fucks. This is Matt Anzuvino, and I got enough trashing at the Wahlbergs. I once sat next to Mark on a puddle jumper from Portland to Logan. And before you get cute, yes, it was in September of 2001, and no, it wasn't on September 11th. He was a perfect gentleman. We talked Celtics and Sox and bitched about our wives. I'd jump in front of a fucking bullet for Marky Mark.
Wow.
You two can get fucked.
That's the funny thing about people. If you weren't a part of 9/11, you usually don't say.
Yeah,
that
I
you
kind
weren't
of
a part
feel like
of
this
9/11.
man maybe.
You don't usually have to clarify. This wasn't the plane.
We probably
that
shouldn't
crashed
even
into
talk about
9/11.
this one. This
Yeah.
is like a terrorist.
Yeah, this man definitely had a hand.
Yeah, we should go to the next one.
I would say just
9/11.
take if you're going from Portland to Logan, take Concord Coach.
Yeah.
No reason to take a puddle jumper.
Hey, what's up, Max? Brian, it's 2 fucking nerds who think they can take on the Wahlbergs family, dude, the brothers. Look, all I'm saying, my name's Chad Dingers. I think you guys are fucking jabronis for thinking you can take on an elite tactical unit of handsome, talented gentlemen. All right, I don't know who the fuck you guys think you are. All right, but you can even take just Marky Mark, the sweet prince of the Wahlbergs. You guys are fucking trash. You would squish you guys. You guys ever seen Four Brothers?
This is
huh?
rude.
Yeah, well, my cousin Tinker, he worked on Four Brothers. Yeah, he was a boom mic guy. Yeah, he said Mark Wahlberg
Wait,
is the
was his
nicest
name
guy he's
Trevor
ever
or
met
Mike?
in a movie. So you guys are trying to fight a nice guy? Fucking
I think we
jabroni-ass
can turn this
losers
one
trying
off.
to fight nice people out here. He also said he almost had a threesome with Tyrese Gibson, but that's a different thing altogether.
Can you confirm
Anyway,
that, Pat?
It happened.
yeah, fuck you guys. Mark Wahlberg rocks. Also, shout out to all my family at Quick Trip.
No, not
Lincoln,
shout out.
Nebraska.
No shout out.
No shout outs.
QT gang.
Fuck
No
Quick
plugs,
Trip,
no
dude.
shout outs.
No
Fuck
plugs, no
Quick
shout
Trip,
outs.
dude.
No
Yeah,
plugs, no
dude.
shout outs.
Wawa all day.
Yeah.
Quick Trip, what the fuck is that?
So it sounds like a lot of our fans hate us.
Yeah, well, I guess,
That's
you know.
the weird part
listen,
about our fan base.
That's the problem with fame, buddy. People going to want to see you fall.
Yeah.
That is true, dude.
So we probably have time
Could
for
you
literally
could
one
you
more.
imagine
We
a
should probably
group of
cut this
people
off.
looking at famous people and being like, "Fuck you. I'm going to create content about how much I hate you."
Dude, I think it's better to be in a room full of friends than a room full of sharks, yo.
Yeah, yo, real talk.
Clout
Good
chasers.
Hey, my name's Jamie. Huge fan of the pod, obviously. Feel like I'm gonna have to fight the Wahlbergs at some point myself,
Right,
so I
okay.
get it. I have a lot of problems with them. First one is Mark Wahlberg's performance in the Transformers. Fuck you,
Thank
Mark.
you.
I like those movies. They're good
I
ass
like those movies too.
Yeah, until he
Also, Mark, why'd you have to quit Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? That was a good place. When did white boys doing funk not work? Tell me. I'll wait.
That's a good
Just kidding,
point.
I won't wait. I don't have all day.
He quit Marky Mark.
Anyway,
to be in a
my
fucking
biggest
actor.
gripe with them is obviously the Wahlburger sign. I hate the color scheme. Fuck that color scheme.
It is
White
green.
on plant-based green? What, are you trying to put the wool over my eyes? What, are you going to try to make me eat a plant-based burger? Even though, you think I won't notice? Even though I've had 7 before and I didn't notice? Fuck you guys. How do you know that? I hate that color. You
Yeah.
know? It's like Buzz Lightyear green, you know? Well, guess
Ooh,
what? You can
fucking
take
Buzz
those
Lightyear.
Infinity and Beyond burgers and shove them where the sun don't shine.
Wow.
Whoa, under
Anyway,
the garage?
huge fan
This
of the
is a
pod.
clever
Thanks,
fan.
love you guys.
Where the sun
Fuck
doesn't
the
shine,
Wahlbergs.
dude.
we love you, fan.
Just like indoors somewhere where the sun doesn't shine? Or-
It means in your butt.
Yeah, it means your butt.
I know.
Just wait, the sun doesn't shine in your butt?
I mean, well,
It
you
depends on
you
how
shine
sex positive you are.
you lay out with your
Yeah, I put
you-
my butthole out there
Yeah.
a lot.
So the sun shines on your butt.
Yeah.
Is it
How
tan?
do you dry it off?
Do you get
otherwise?
yours bleached or you just get yours just
Towel
oiled?
dried.
I got it like tie-dyed and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're from Maine.
Yeah, I got it braided.
use some Rit dye and I dyed it.
All right, we should do the last voicemail of this episode.
Hey, this is Teddy Incognito.
Teddy and Kai.
Just to keep myself safe, just go by that. Yeah, I got your number for the show, and well, it was my job to keep Mark Wahlberg angry. My job was to kind of always keep him irritated. Like if he ever started to chill out, it was my job to spray him with some cold water, poke him a little
Crazy
bit.
person.
I didn't know that this
maybe
was a
flash
job.
a flashlight
It'd be nice
in
to
his
get
eyes.
this person.
He wanted someone to constantly, make him upset because he wanted the adrenaline. He wanted the stress hormones
Yeah.
to keep himself, ready and strong. In his words, because in his words, a lot of non-whites around here need to be prepared. Not my words, his words.
Yeah.
He
does.
wanted to
And
remain angry.
I hate him. He wasn't particularly rude
Sweet.
to me, but I resent him from taking away my 20s. From 20 until 28, I was sucked into his orbit, and I can't get that time back.
Yeah.
It was a gruesome job. I chose to be there, but he kept me around with the lucrative $23K a year.
I mean, it's
Sal,
good money.
And,
He was getting paid as much as he was.
plus some of his meal
That's
prep.
fuck you
You
money.
can't.
That is fuck you
If you're a
money.
young man, you can't
That's
turn
go
that
fuck
down.
yourself
And
money.
for that time I can't get back, I hate him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's my story. I'm sure you'll get a lot more. This dude's not well liked. All right, take care.
Well, Teddy, I'll just be the first to say it. we love you. We support you. We hear you.
We believe
see
you.
We feel you.
Yeah.
We can't promise you $23K a year. All right. No. We don't have that kind of money.
We can pay you for free.
We can pay you for free. We can pay you an exposure
to do. I don't know. I didn't know we were hiring.
We'll just give you. Listen. Out of the kindness of our hearts, we'll give you free exposure to get yourself back out there.
Yeah. But he's probably going to have to pay you guys a little bit for the exposure.
I mean, yeah. Listen, there's shipping and handling.
100,000 fans that listen to this show.
I mean, you'd be crazy to not pay you guys 20.
Speaking of which, to our hundreds of thousands of fans.
Yeah. So our Venmo is actually at Mark Wahlbergs. If you could give us about $20 for being on the show, that'd be.
Oh, yeah. About that.
Yeah, about that. So we should just cancel, or not cancel. We should not cancel ourselves, but this episode.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you want to leave a voicemail, if you've had a personal interaction with the Wahlbergs that maybe rubbed you the wrong way, or you think we're fucking sacks of shit and you want to defend the Wahlbergs for whatever reason that you can justify, go ahead and give us a call at 312-834-7059. Brian, what was that phone number?
That is 312-834-7059.
You got it right.
No, nice. I was expecting you to say that I got it wrong, and then it was going to be like a bit, but
all right.
Now it's I should. Well, I should have.
You should have done the hand signal.
Yeah.
The bit hand signal.
Yeah. We're gonna get better at this pod. I know we're already masters of this trade.
Yeah. Thank you again so much for just kind of all hundreds of thousands of you just sticking along while we figure this out. We kind of work out the kinks.
So Max, you're going to be at Chicago Theater next week.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Chicago Theater next week.
Sold out.
Yeah. I'm not performing. I'm just going to be there. I have tickets.
It is sold out.
It is sold out.
It's sold out. They haven't announced who's performing though.
Yeah.
So get your tickets. We'll get somebody good in the meantime.
Just trust us.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's
the Windy
Lori
City,
Lightfoot.
baby. They don't call it that for the wind.
I heard it's John Bon Jovi reading his memoirs.
Yeah. So I heard it's Henry Rollins reading John Bon Jovi's memoirs. Pat, you got anything to plug coming up? Any theaters? Any brisses, christenings?
I'm in Guys and Dolls here this summer, a community theater here.
All right.
Shakespeare in the Park, and we're doing Guys and Dolls for some reason. I don't know.
I heard you got casted as the tallest member of the Blue Man Group.
I don't know. I have to contact my agent about that one, but
he contacted me, and I said
he let you. That's kind of how it works. Is I tell him let Brian know, and I'll see Brian eventually.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again, Christine, for letting us probably go an hour and a half, and for everybody listening for 90 minutes. I can't believe you did it, but you
please
did.
check out the rest of the podcast on the Lincoln Lodge Podcast Network at thelincolnlodge.com. Come check out a show here in person, too. They're very fun. And buy Brian alcohol.
Buy me alcohol.
Buy Brian alcohol.
Or contribute to our Patreon.
Contribute to our Patreon. Create us a Patreon.
Yes, that would be the first way to donate.
The fans can run our Patreon, but have to give us some money.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
I love you.